Did the United States promise Russia that NATO would never expand eastward? In 1990, the Cold War was approaching its end. Germany was moving toward reunification, the Soviet Union was weakening, and Western leaders were negotiating with Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev over the future of Europe. At the center of those negotiations was NATO. Moscow feared that reunifying Germany inside NATO could eventually bring the Western military alliance closer to Soviet territory. During those negotiations, American and West German officials gave Soviet leaders assurances concerning NATO's military reach. The most famous came from U.S. Secretary of State James Baker, who told Gorbachev that NATO's jurisdiction would move not 1 inch eastward in the context of German reunification. But those assurances were never transformed into a treaty permanently prohibiting NATO expansion across Eastern Europe. The Soviet Union collapsed the following year. And over the next 2 decades, NATO moved steadily eastward. Poland, Hungary, and the Czech Republic joined in 1999. 7 more Eastern European countries joined in 2004. To Western leaders, this expansion represented the voluntary decision of newly independent countries to join a defensive alliance. To Moscow, it represented something very different. The military alliance created to contain the Soviet Union was moving steadily closer to Russia's borders. The meaning of those assurances made in 1990 remains fiercely debated. But their legacy would become one of the defining disputes of the post-Cold War world. Because the Cold War may have ended, but the promises made on that day were never upheld.